Today we're going to take out Tucker. He's a young lab puppy. We're taking him out for a walk. He's here for boarding. He's also enrolled in our group class, so I'm going to try and keep up on his homework while he's here until his owner gets back and back into class. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get him out of his crate. We're going to go outside. I'm going to allow him to take a few seconds to potentially potty. And then we're going to go for a walk. But when I walk a puppy, I'm not worried about them walking by my side and we're going down the street and it's like a structured walk. What I'm going to be doing is maintaining his focus, interrupting any sort of impulsive behavior of like chewing on grass or trying to drink out of puddles or picking up trash or anything like that. Potentially directing his focus onto noises or movements. If there's any sort of animals that he gets super focused on, I'll be interrupting that, and then I'll also be rewarding him for giving me focus back. I have his breakfast with me, so that's what he'll be working for. And I kind of want to show you what you could be and what you should be doing with your puppies instead of trying to go out on a walk for exercise purposes, like physical exercise. Go out for mental exercise and start teaching your dogs what you want from them, right? If they're not going to walk with you well as a puppy and focus on you when they get older, it's going to be even worse. So come on and follow me. Get little Tucker out. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Wait. No. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Tried to push his way out of the crate. I just closed the door a little bit. Want to get his collar situated in position. Practice a little doorway threshold. Good boy. All right. Let's go, bud. Come on. Sit. Good boy. Let's go. Sit. Let's go. All right, here we go outside. If he's going to try and pull me down the hallway, nope. Good boy. I just don't let him do that. Nope. Good boy. Good job, bud. Let's go. Come on. Nope. Nope. Come on. Good boy. Sit. Good. Let's go. All right, so here we are outside. I'm going to stop on this patch of grass. He's a puppy, so I'm not going to make him walk far. We'll stop on this patch of grass. I'll see if he has to potty. If he starts just screwing around a little bit, then I'll interrupt him. We'll get walking. All right, he's going pee right away. All right, let's go. So basically I'm gonna, nope, yes, interrupt any sort of impulsive behavior like paying attention to Jamie walking behind us with the camera. And if he's doing a good job and he's checking in, good boy, I'm just gonna reward him and encourage that continually. Good boy. What I mean by checking in is like he's walking and then he just like kind of looks up at me like that. Good. Good job. And I'll let him eat his breakfast this way. That's good boy. Nope. Yes. Good job. Let's go. Nope. Yes. Good. So when I redirect his focus, I use the no reward marker, and then he redirects back to me. I definitely always make sure I reward him for that. So he always responds. Now I'm going to get a little bit boring to kind of show you, nope, yes, what it looks like when you start checking out from a puppy, right? Like, so coming out, I got pretty engaged with him. He wanted to engage with me. It was fun. I kept paying him, but now I'm going to cut out some of the reward, and we're going to go into the grass here. You're going to see how he stops looking at me so much because I'm becoming boring and I'm not offering anything to him. So he'll start checking out the environment. He might start eating grass, might start doing all sorts of impulsive puppy things. See how his nose starts dropping down? Right, he's starting to get curious about the environment. He's like, well, this guy's getting kind of boring. Maybe I need to go self-entertain myself somehow. Right, so we went from walking really nice and a lot of attention. Now I'm getting more impulsive puppy behavior. He just tried to jump on me. Right, he's trying to turn on some sort of reward, some sort of fun. So when you're working with your puppies, it might start out nice and like they're following you and they're attentive, but as you don't offer them any sort of reward or you're not engaging with them, they're going to disengage with you. They're going to start engaging with their environment, or they're going to start pushing on you, or they start chewing on the leash. Yes! Good boy. So maintaining that focus, maintaining the fact that your dog wants to engage with you is actually really important. A lot of people kind of are like, oh, he loves me and he follows me everywhere and he comes when I call him. I'm like, yeah, because you're really interesting right now. Yes, because you're brand new. But then as soon as you start disengaging with them and you're just like going out a walk and you pull your phone out, or you're just not paying attention in general, then they start engaging with the environment instead of you, and that's where you start losing your value in the relationship with your puppy. Over this side, buddy. Right, so I don't expect perfect leash manners from him at this age, right? But I do want to try and create a little bit of an area where I want him to be, and I restrict him and restrain him and from just cutting all around me. And I'll just keep moving to my left. Good boy. And if he offers me a nice focus, I mark and reward it. And we start moving. Good boy. Good. What's up, dude? Now, I've been doing some engagement work and some two-step drill work with him inside. So we did some preliminary work, good, before coming out here and doing this type of training walk, right? I didn't just like come out and like, well, I hope it works. I did some things to imprint things that I like, which is a lot of focus. And then we just do it outside now. And what I'm teaching him is that we can do this anywhere and we can hang out and he can focus on me and reward comes. Good boy. Instead of, you know, there's a butterfly up here. We'll see if he pays attention to that or if he focuses on me. Good boy. And I'm not opposed to dogs looking at things or checking things out. Good boy. Like he just checked out that piece of wood on the ground, but he didn't play with it. So I marked that like, good job, like, way to check it out, and then come back to me. Good. Nothing wrong with checking out the environment. Interacting with the environment without permission causes bad habits. So if your dog's picking out grass and eating weeds and picking up rocks and having fun that way, you're creating a lot of poor behavior because they're self-rewarding their choices. Good boy. So he was just cutting around behind me, and I just kind of blocked him with the leash a little bit to get him back on my left. As soon as I got him back on my left and focused on me, I rewarded him again. This is puppy training. Just going out on a walk, not for exercise, not for physical exercise, but mental exercise. Stimulating, nope, yes, good boy. Stimulating his mind. I'm not so much worried about stimulating his body right now. This dog will be plenty tired after going for a walk and learning instead of going for a walk for exercise. Starts getting bored, he's probably going to start trying to bite on the leash, right? So I'm going to cut reward off again. And he's looking for reward. He keeps looking up at me. Just kind of want to show you what it looks like when you don't engage with your dog and they just want to do something else. Oh, we might get some runners or something coming out here. I don't know. He's trying really hard to engage with me. So he just got in front of me, he's looking at me, he's looking up at me, he's like, hey man, like, I thought we were hanging out. And your puppies will do a lot of that until they don't, because you become boring. That's when you'll start getting them barking at dogs and people and pulling towards things. So we got some people coming up here. It's actually my brother. It looks like he's doing some personal training. Nope. Yes. Tucker's catching on to the fact that there's people there, so I'm going to have to work him through this. Let's go, bud. So he's got social drive. He's going to want to try and go say hi, so I'll have to maintain his engagement as I go by these people. He just chased after a rock. Yes, good boy. Just chased after a rock that I ended up kicked with my foot. So I had to interrupt that. Tiny little things that might happen on your walk. Kicking a rock with your foot by accident and the dog chases it. Interrupt that. Don't teach him how to chase rocks. Nope. Yes. He's going to get a little bit more attracted the closer we get. The more he hears, the more he sees. Nope. Boy. Every time he disengages and he's trying to engage in the environment, I'm going to interrupt him. Nope. Yes. Good boy. Good. Nope. Yes. Good. I want him to know that it's there, but not care that it's there. Yes. Good boy. Let's go. Good boy. Yes. Yes. So when these people take off running again, likely what I'll do is get him chasing me instead of looking about chasing them. So we'll see. Yes. Good boy. Come. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. Good boy. Good. So the running kind of spooked him. Nope. Yes. Good boy. So we got to work on that. Good. Good boy. Come here. Good boy. Yes. Yes. Good. I just want to hang out in this environment and work him through this. Good boy. Get him to not be nervous about it, not be attracted to it. Get him to just know that it's there, but it's not a big deal. Good boy. He got a little spooked when they ran the last time. So I think what I'm going to do is create a little bit more space so we can hear it, but it's not like 6 feet behind him. Good. So he's going to hear it coming. Good boy. Come. Nope. Come. Yes. Nope. Nope. Yes. Good job, buddy. Chew your food. See how we're going to come up here. I'm going to try something different. We're going to see how it goes with it moving away from him instead of towards him. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Let's go. Sit. Nope. Sit. Good boy. Good. Yes. Ah, very nice. Right, so it moving away from him wasn't as big a deal to him. It moving into him kind of bothered him. So kind of tells me a little bit about him and how he feels about the space around him. Good boy. That he finds things a little bit relevant, especially when it moves into him. So that opens him up for potential to be nervous. Good boy. About a variety of things. Runners, skateboarders, bicyclists, things moving into his space. So working on that, yes, at a young age is going to be helpful so that when he gets older, he has more confidence about it. Good boy. So we're actually going to hang out here for a little bit and work him through this situation. All right, and this could be anything. This could be kids playing in the street. Good. People going for runs, kids riding bikes, skateboards, scooters, all sorts of stuff can cause high levels of distraction for dogs. Nope. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. Good boy. See how hard it is to maintain his focus. Good boy. As something moves into him, whereas when it ran away from him, he didn't really care all that much. Kind of watched it go away and wasn't a big deal. I'm going to come over here. See how it does with it going by him the other way. Sit. Nope, sit. Good boy. Good. Good. Sit. I'm going to move away as soon as I see them moving. And get him to follow me out of it. Good boy. Come. Yes. Good boy. Good job. Good job. He was still a little spooked there, but it was a little bit better. So we're going to turn this exercise off. We're going to move on. Let's go, bud. And we'll come back to it another time, or I'll tell his owners about it. That's something that they need to work on. Thanks, guys. But it's one of those things where you recognize where a dog struggles and you got to try and help them work through it a little bit. Find out where you might need to get started on the exercise, what actually bothers them, right? So it wasn't necessarily just people running, it was people running into his space or near his space that bothered him, when the people were running away from him didn't care. So as this puppy grows up, if that doesn't get worked on, that can turn into one of those dogs that's out on a walk, sees a runner coming towards them and blows up, right? It's really common, happens all the time. So in order to work through that, he's got to see that picture a little bit more often, maybe do some repetition work around things like that, teach him how to ignore it, teach him that it's not a big deal and nothing bad is going to happen, because that's what he thinks. He thinks, oh my gosh, like what's happening? Why is there running going on behind me? Right? He wasn't necessarily attracted to it in the sense that he wanted to chase it. He was just like, whoa, what is that? Right? Kind of suspicious. So that's something we'll remember to talk about. Nope. Yes, good boy. As we move on with his training, and make sure that I let his owners know to put some emphasis on that type of stuff. They do live in a neighborhood, so they're going to potentially experience things like that out on walks. Nope. Yes. Good boy. Good. Every time I lose him because he wants to follow the camera, good boy, I interrupt him. Let's go. Good boy. Got razor sharp teeth. Young puppies, I forgot what it's like. Nope. Yes. Just heard the door close on the building and that caught his attention, and he forgot that he was hanging out with me, so I had to interrupt him there. There's a bird in the grass over here. We'll see if he ends up seeing that or not. That might throw him off. Nope. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Let's go. Comes a motorcycle. Nope. Yes. Good boy. Let's go. Come on. So a motorcycle might make him nervous. I'm going to try and create some attraction to get him to stay focused on me. Good boy. Good boy. As this motorcycle goes by. Good boy, right? And this is just conditioning him to motorcycle going by. A little bit of luring work just to get him to follow me around. Good boy. And keep him engaged. That's good. He was less bothered by the motorcycle than he was by the people running. Mental notes. When you're out with your dog, see what bothers them, what they think is relevant to them, and then you got to work on that. And all you're going to do to work on it is you engage with them around that particular distraction until they want to engage with you and they don't care about it anymore. And that's how you fix that. That's how you prevent issues. Good job, bud. So that's our walk. It was about a half mile. Sit. Threshold work. Let's go, bud. And he's done, right? So I'll put him away. He gets a drink of water. He gets to relax. He worked pretty hard. Sit. Let's go. Sit. Sit. Let's go. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. That's what a walk with your puppy could look like, and probably should look like. Sit. Let's go.